this year is so wild that every month something new comes.
Yeah, that's the June trend. That's the June 1st is today. You roll us back.
2020 said fuck everybody plans.
Cat, man, that shit crazy.
Everybody taking L's, man. No matter who you are.
Hey yo. Yeah,
man.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm about to start. So what's good, everybody? Welcome to episode 29 of Raw Football Talk. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank y'all for the love on YouTube as we get more subscribers and on Twitter and Instagram as well. So thank you guys for tuning in and being avid fans, especially in this time when things are getting a little rough. Today I got I'm joined with Kwab, Richmond, and Greg. So we got Greg at bottom left with the Man City jersey. You got Kwab top left with the whatchamacallit, the helmet.
United. Is it over here?
Nah, he got the do-rag on, and then Richmond right there with a white cap.
Yes, sir. You already know.
Yes, sir. Because I had to give him the haircut, quarantine.
Oh, yeah, I gotta hide that.
Quarantine cuts. There we go.
Cut, man.
Yes, sir. But yeah, so yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. Just giving y'all something to cheer about, some content to look forward to during this time. We want to start because we are avid Premier League fans, and the word is that Premier League is coming back. It's set to return on the 17th. The two fixtures that were canceled because of the Carabao Cup finals will lead the way. We have Arsenal going up against Man City, which is a big game because if Man City lose, that means Liverpool can defeat Everton at Goodison and win the title there. And also we have Aston Villa going up against who was it? It's Aston Villa against was it Burnley?
Sheffield.
Sheffield, there we go, Sheffield. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, Premier League is coming back. So how y'all feel about that, man? I know I'm excited.
Hey, let it Arsenal alphabetical order, man. Arsenal fans first.
Go ahead. Alphabetical. Go ahead.
I am more than excited, man. You don't understand. This is gonna help us as a small team more than it's gonna help the bigger teams.
Small team.
You know why?
No, it's true.
You know why?
Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. Because Manchester City, whether they take a break or not, they're always gonna be on the road. It's the teams like us who are struggling. It's the fact. This guy's laughing at me because he's a Chelsea fan, but it's okay. It's the team like us who needs a break. You know what I'm saying? Like, Look at Arsenal's situation. We needed a break. We had a new coach, new system, new everything. During that time, I'm pretty sure they were on Zoom, just like how we're doing, collaborating and coming up with new ideas. The same way we was doing the quarantine. So I'm more excited to see how the upcoming teams, even Leicester City, I feel like that's better. I want to see how those teams, like those mid-table to like top 6 teams, what I'm saying, are going to act towards, when the league starts. Because Liverpool is going to ball regardless. Man City is going to ball regardless. I mean, United is going to help them too because, if anything, they also just got some new players and they were still on the road. But for you guys, it might be on and off, so we don't know. But we'll see.
Greg, what's your rebuttal? Since he was addressing Man City.
This man is excited to get clapped on the first opening again.
Hey, don't worry. We're going to play y'all in a few weeks, man. Just know.
That's what I'm saying. You're excited to get clapped again, but it's okay.
It ain't going to be no clappage because
we don't see. All I got to say is, man, it's been a long-ass time. Mm-hmm. I need to see me some games. Like, I need my weekend back. I need my weekend.
You know what happens when
you wake up in the morning? You wake up in the morning, you ready, you know what's going on from 7 to 12.
Yes,
you ain't talking to nobody, no mama, nobody. Yes, you just on your game,
No, sir.
I can't wait for that again, That's what I'm excited about.
Mm-hmm.
Overall,
the excitement.
The title ain't gonna cap. Liverpool got it. I mean, ain't no way. If they fumble it, that'll be
it.
But I don't see it. I don't see it happening.
Crazy.
It's only
so.
It's either one.
Yeah, I'm just excited.
Hey, Baker, what's the lead they have right now? 25 points?
It's something like that. But at this point,
That's crazy.
Like I said, if Arsenal do the impossible because they're going into the Etihad, if they do the impossible and beat Man City, if they beat Man City, all Liverpool have to do is go to Goodison the next day, beat Everton, and then they're crowned the champion.
Okay, I got a good rebuttal for that.
Okay.
So the reason why I'm confident with Arsenal bringing a good result was because, listen, I respect Manchester City. To me, Manchester City is even stronger than Liverpool. It's just that Liverpool, that coach is a little bit better, and the system fits every player. So the overall is better on them. But if you look at the City squad, they can do a double if everyone stays fit. You know? But what I'm trying to say for real is when there's a big break that happens, right? Usually the smaller players, like the players that play for the smaller team, they don't take a break. They perform. They train harder than the big players. Do you think a nigga like Kun Aguero gonna be in quarantine and he gonna be working as hard as someone like, let's say Lacazette or Aubameyang? It's not true, because certain players, they know they have it. They know they have that talent. All they have to do, it's just a couple of games and then back on. But when you know you're not as good, you go harder. You're trying to make better. You're trying to make yourself better. So I think we're gonna have that hunger when we come back, and I promise you, it will be D-Day for it.
It's a D-Day.
Man, it's cackling like.
Awesome.
I mean, what do you really expect Aguero to do though when he's in quarantine? Like, you can't go outside. You're stuck at home. That's why he's sitting down. No, that's why he's sitting down playing video games. Mm-hmm. What do you expect him to do in quarantine when he can go outside and train? It's not the same. You can't emulate it in your backyard. It's different.
Okay. Do you think Bakayoko Saka was playing video games during quarantine?
Who?
Saka wasn't, man. He was training hard.
Saka, bro.
Martinelli, I don't know what he's doing. All these young players, they were going hard.
I don't know what they're doing, but I don't you can't say he's not playing video games, bro. Saka is 19 years old. He's younger than we all are.
No, I'm saying
he's hopping on FIFA.
I'm saying the hunger, man. When you're younger and you're at the age where Aguero is, you have different type of hunger. They're trying to make themselves better. He's already shown that he's good enough. He's going to take more breaks and be more relaxed,
Okay. All right. Let me move on to Kwab. How you feel about Premier League coming back?
Man, we all excited. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit. So it's due time, But I mean, I was listening to what Richmond was saying. You can't really predict what's gonna happen because all them boys are not really fit, So anything can happen. Arsenal might beat City. You know what I'm saying? Anything can happen, man. But I'm just excited that it's back and we can get into the habit. And now the games is gonna be like more games on channels because it's gonna be divided. You know what I'm saying? So you can be watching games at 5 p.m., 3 p.m. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah. So it's like and they will show all the big games they're not playing. Like, let's say if Arsenal is playing Chelsea and United is playing this, that, and it's at the same time. Nah, it's all divided. So it's like you want both of them.
Right. And then another thing is that because all the games are going to be played behind closed doors, like every single game will be broadcasted. That's what I was watching an interview with Rebecca Lowe from NBC Sports. Yeah. That's what she was saying. Every single game is going to be shown. So that's something that's pretty brand new in terms of the Premier League. Like, nothing like this has ever happened before. But this is the time, this is the time to take advantage. People are hungry for Premier League, La Liga, all these things come back.
People are hungry when they were watching the Bundesliga when the league came back.
Yeah, for real.
So, imagine the Premier League, like how many people, especially the first week, you'd be like a lot of people watching, man.
Yeah. So, basically like I said, every single game is gonna be broadcasted live, and people are hungry, so they're gonna watch everything. So, the big money spenders, the big money getters, like the ones that have broadcast rights, like Sky Sports and NBC, all of them, like, they're gonna get their money's worth now. Now the thing is, like Bundesliga and like other leagues, everything's gonna be played behind closed doors. Do you guys think it'll be appropriate for them to add like the stadium noise? Because they did that last a couple of days ago. They did it with the game with Bayern Munich against Borussia Dortmund. They had like the little crowd noise or whatever. To be honest,
Nah.
I don't think it's gonna be the
I think
same.
it's better
not
than
gonna
the
be the
empty
same.
stadium, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't do empty stadium, man.
That's true. That's true.
The empty stadium look whack. The sound will make it. Last time
Even
I watched,
worse. Mm-hmm.
no, it's not gonna make it worse. It brings some atmosphere in that. You be watching, like when you watch the first week of the Bundesliga when he came back,
Yeah.
bro, that shit was so boring. The
It was
game
dead,
was
yeah.
nice, but there was no sound, so it was like boring.
Yeah.
Right? In there. But the last time I watched one, it was the Dortmund and Bayern game that had the stadium noise, but it made the game look like almost a little bit, even though it's not the same, it made it interesting to watch. It also sound in it. So I think they should put the sound in there.
I think
That's
the best thing for them to do is y'all know the mic from the NBA when the players got the mic in, and you hear the live players talk and you hear the referee talk.
There's gonna be a lot of cursing going around, so it's gonna be
it's gonna make it more
like, come
It's
on.
not that though, by the way. They're gonna need it like a lot of wires on it.
It's no point. You don't need to hear.
I figured that'd probably be a decent idea.
Yeah,
but that's the thing though with the Premier League, with the fans and stuff. Whenever they shout or whenever they tell you to shoot, it's gonna be different because Premier League, like one thing I noticed, it's high intensity. Whenever like the players when they open up, they have the space when they're getting ready to shoot. The whole crowd yells shoot. They don't have that kind of sound to replicate it. Especially like one of the things I noticed about Premier League is whenever the home team scores, like it's like the whole crowd erupts. They don't have that kind of sound. It's not going to be the same atmosphere. But to Kwab's point, I'd rather have that.
You never know if these people got tapes of, you know what I'm saying? Of those.
I hope so. I hope they can bring something back like that, because
all they gotta do is just go to YouTube and just like pull up like a highlight tape of like someone scoring and on like the noise, you know what I'm saying, and just put it there.
Right. I mean, that the technology is there. So I hope things can at least get back a little bit to normal. Because if it's just like no sound, you're just gonna be like watching a training game. Like
you're right.
The atmosphere isn't the same. And so we talked about the Premier League now. La Liga is set to return next week. So the fixtures have been announced. Real Madrid, the games that they're going to play. They said that Real Madrid is going to be playing at their training field rather than the Bernabeu.
Yeah.
So
I ain't gonna lie.
How's that gonna be though? Is their training field the same size? I just
no. But Bernabeu is definitely bigger. Go ahead, Richmond.
Oh, the training field is like the academy.
Isn't that against like FIFA rules?
If it was against FIFA rules, they wouldn't be allowed to do it. They got the clearance to do it.
No, I think Kwab is right. I think it was against FIFA rules, but they adjusted because of the coronavirus.
Yeah.
But the training field is where the academy, the Madrid B team.
Yeah.
That's the field they use. So they figure if it would be a decent thing, but it's a little smaller and it looks a little more like Chelsea Stamford Bridge kind of like feeling.
Yeah, like a compact.
Yeah. But
either way, I mean, there are no fans, so they could.
Yeah, exactly. It wouldn't be bad. Yeah.
Right.
That'd be weird though.
Yeah, that'd be mad.
Definitely
weird,
will. Definitely will. I think this reminds me of one time there was like I think it was 2 seasons ago. There were like referendum, like protests, like violence going on over Catalonia when Barca was due to play a home game. So they had to play that game behind closed doors, and it was crazy. Like this was Valverde was still in charge of Barcelona, and they played. I forgot who it was. Maybe it was Espanyol, maybe it was another team, but they played them in.
I'm gonna tell you one thing though. Playing with no fans is gonna hurt Barca more than Madrid.
Why do you say that?
It's the science behind it. Who has the better fan behind Madrid and Barca? Barca always supports the team or the players win, even when they're playing bad. Madrid, they'll whistle you.
Right.
So I think this would be the best time to even play a guy like Bale. You feel me? Because there's no fans for them to boo him. You're just gonna play ball like he's in practice.
But I mean, okay, you make a point. He is available though. Like regardless whether there's fans or no fans, he was still gonna play. The thing is,
he was gonna play.
What?
He
He
was available.
wasn't?
He barely played. Don't remember. Just remember.
No,
remember
but
what
he's
Zidane was doing to him.
but he still played a couple games though. That's the thing. Nobody can afford to pay him the money y'all pay him except for China. And then that deal
I mean,
broke up
See,
at the
now
last minute.
you're sleeping on your own league. Newcastle.
Come on,
got
bro.
a brand new owner.
No, listen. He said Newcastle. I'm saying something that was available back in January or even before that. Newcastle just got their owner. Like,
But we're
come
talking
on,
about
man.
right now. We got a summer now.
Yeah,
Oh,
but it's
speaking of summer. When y'all think they're gonna tweak the transfer window, or they will keep the same way?
I think they're doing it from August to September.
so
Like,
yeah.
It's interesting.
August, September, something. Yeah.
There you go. So yeah, that's that's La Liga returning on the 5th. So now Bayern beat what's their name? Bayern beat Borussia Dortmund the other day. It was I don't want to say it was disappointing, but I felt like Borussia Dortmund could have played a little bit.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
I'm
I
telling you,
expected
bro.
more.
I watched the game. That's why, like, the Bundesliga to me is also a farmers league, bro. Like,
It's true,
man.
bro. It's true.
It is.
Today, Werder Bremen and this other team, and
Salzburg.
like
Red Bull.
Like, dude, like, as a common, even the goalkeeper, right? So, bro, so Salzburg had like a free kick.
Leipzig.
Was it Leipzig?
Yeah.
Leipzig had a free kick, right? Then no. The other team had a free kick. Then they kicked it, and the goalie caught it, and the goalie like threw a long throw to Timo Werner. Timo Werner. You know what I'm saying? And this dude had a counter. If you were the goalie, what would you do? He's the last man. Step out.
Yeah.
This nigga was going back to his pole.
He didn't apply pressure on him?
No. He basically give the dude 1,000 fucking times to hit the ball. Like, yo, this league is whack.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I ain't
gonna lie though, the Bundesliga definitely has better attackers than defenders. I think the
exactly.
the best defender is Sule, and he's not even playing. He's injured.
Their defense is whack, man. For real, I ain't gonna lie.
I was talking with what's his name, with Marlon the other day, with Frizz. He was saying, what do you think about the Bundesliga? Because he was asking us if we covered it on the show, and I'm like, yeah, because that's the only thing that's happening. The quality of attack has impressed me a lot. Like when I watch the highlights, like there's so many attacking plays. But the same thing with the defense. Richmond just mentioned Sula being injured. There's not really that many world-class defenders in the Bundesliga. Like Richmond says Sula is injured, right? The likes of Hummels and Boateng, they're getting old. The ones that are younger that you expect to like be on the come up are like the ones like
they ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, like the ones like Upamecano who plays for
I was gonna mention him.
What's their name? Dortmund actually have two young black center backs.
Dortmund got Akanji,
and then
and they got the other black dude from France.
Yeah. So we were talking about the Bundesliga. We were talking about the Bundesliga and then how they don't have the quality of defenders that they need, because in the Bundesliga you have forwards like Lewandowski, you have Muller and Timo Werner and what's his name, Playa, and even Thuram. They have like a lot of quality attackers that they play nice attacking football. Even young players like Kai Havertz and the Thiagos and all the playmakers in the league, that they do their thing, they ball. But when it comes to the defenders, they're not up to par. So that's why when you hop on and watch a Bundesliga game, you see the stuff like Kwab was talking about, the counterattacks and all that. But you don't see the type of defending that you need. So like,
I'm not gonna lie, it's very similar to the French league in that way. Because if you look at the French league, who's the best defender there? Just all y'all, give me y'all example. I want to see y'all example of the best defender in the French league. Like
Marquinhos, Thiago Silva.
They ain't got none.
Who's the best defender in the French league?
But they ain't got none.
Greg, who's the best defender in the French league?
I mean, the only one I know is Thiago Silva, but he old. He getting old.
Yeah, right.
And then PSG, the another Brazilian guy.
Marquinhos.
Marquinhos. But they get
he doesn't even play or defense.
Right. He plays defensive mid too. So
if you look at it, when PSG plays those teams, they're playing against like farmers defenders. That's why the high score be so high. It'd be like 6-1.
Yeah.
And they come to Europe and they play people who can defend. They can't do nothing. So I don't think the Bundesliga is lacking quality in terms of attacking wise, but defenders, they're lacking badly, like
Yeah.
for real. Hmm.
Yeah. And then last thing we mentioned one of the things that I wanted to also mention is in the Bundesliga this weekend we saw players like Sancho, McKinney, and Thuram, and even Hakimi, who did score a goal, but they still took their time to pay tribute to the George Floyd and all the situation that's going on in here. And so that's one of the things like a lot of people, like a lot of commentators or activists, or they like to talk about is should athletes be able to speak up? Should they have their say in politics or anything that's going on? Like they told one of the Fox News, one of the commentators, she told LeBron to shut up and dribble like a couple of months ago because he was talking about police brutality and all that. But you know that's how you see like the problem that's going on here has a ripple effect when players like Sancho and Hakimi and McKinney, who's an American, obviously are affected by it, but they can go in the Bundesliga and then show their support. So I think they did a really a good thing in terms of showing their support. And
Man, I hate it. I hate it when they tell athletes to shut up and dribble, shut up and this, don't talk about this.
yeah,
First of all, they're human beings like you and me.
right,
All right? Just because they're playing a professional game, that's their profession. Just because they're playing the professional game doesn't mean they cannot talk about issues that is around them. It makes no sense to me.
right.
Like,
Hmm.
it's just a way to always find a way to twist the narrative. Like somebody kneel down for injustice. Oh, he's disrespecting the flag. Like, you know what I mean? He talks, you make $1 million. What do you know about police? Like, like because I make this much money, I cannot talk about something that I know is not right. Like, you know what I mean? So me, I have no issue. I feel like if you're an athlete, you can do your thing. Like you should have that freedom of speech.
Right.
So yeah, I have no issues with it at all.
Yeah, and it is. I would say it's the same thing. Like, if you're scoring your goal dedicated to like a baby, sometimes they do like the
Hmm.
rocking chair, or they get the ball and then they put it and then like dedicate it to girlfriends or their kids or whatever. It's the same thing. You're showing dedication. You're showing support. And
I do believe those sports organization, they're so linked in because at the end of the day when we look at the bigger picture, it's politics included. So,
right,
like
right,
to be honest, it's revenue for the country and revenue for everything. So that's why they come with so many restrictions because they're scared to lose the political balance of the league. But sometimes there's some issues that overtake those political issues because the politics, at the end of the day, it's never gonna be 100% fair. And when it's unfairness going, players they deal with it. They have families, they have distant families, they have friends. They deal
hmm
with it. So I feel like they should be allowed to express how they feel by the celebration. If anything, you cannot take a celebration away from a player. You
exactly.
know?
Yeah. Like I said, that what was impressive is even someone like Hakimi, who didn't score a goal, and to his defense, he's actually a defender that actually goes up there and then scores some goals. He's contributed to some goals for Borussia Dortmund this season, but he still had the shirt ready just in case if anything happens, he can go out and show his support. And even like you see players like PK, Xavi, Puyol when they were playing with Barcelona, they still show support for
Yeah.
independence that
Listen,
Catalonia wanted.
and
Go ahead.
that's something I didn't get. That's something I didn't get. When the political tension was getting high in Spain and
Mm,
Catalonia wanted to build their own country against Madrid, they weren't sanctioning those Barca players for casing their loyalty to Catalonia. Messi scored. He did the Catalonia sign. Javi had an assist. He did it
mhm.
off the field and on the field. They represented Catalonia. No sanction whatsoever. But when it's racism and certain like issues that include black people, then they're so sensitive on it. You feel me? So
Yeah.
that's why I say it's the politics behind every single. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Because we've seen it happen past like Samuel Eto'o, Balotelli, all of them. They
Yeah.
actually walk out and protest. That's one of the things though. They never really go to like the other athletes, like the ones that aren't being affected. They never go ask them. Yeah, they never go ask them and say like, how is your what's your stance on this? Like, how do you feel is handling it? They always go to either whether it's Eto'o, whether Moise Kean, or whether it's Balotelli. They go up to them and say, "Hey, stop! We want to keep playing." No, but it's like first things first.
Do you know that?
Well, hold up. Let me finish. Like first things first, you should be telling the fans, like the reason how what's his name, not Chiellini, Bonucci got in trouble as the captain of Juventus. He was saying that both sides are to blame. Well, first things foremost, it's the fans that are disrupting the players that the black players. They're saying all this racist stuff.
Yeah,
because of the fans that the players are acting out because nobody wants to keep playing and people are throwing bananas at you or saying calling you a monkey and all that stuff. So they should be the ones held responsible. You can't blame Eto'o for wanting to walk out or same thing Moise Kean going up to the fans and doing
yes, sir.
So yeah,
like I said, it's the politics and some players that sometimes they forget that players are actual human beings,
right?
And they think of you as a robot. You pay you this wage, come play. But at the end of the day, you're a certain race. You stand for something. The same way, like certain players stand for something. Like you're gonna stand for something. You know that. You want to know why a bunch of players now don't even wear the armbands of their country no more, like they used to back in the day. When I did youth, Youth used to play for Liverpool. He used to have the Senegal shit on his hand. You don't see that shit a lot with those players these days because behind the scenes they don't tell you, but the teams don't condone it. They don't want you to wear anything controversial.
Right.
But it's not really controversial because it's a real life issue.
Yeah, because I remember even
I feel like that's.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Even Guardiola, like he had like a yellow band around his arms to show support, solidarity for Catalonia, and I think they punished him, but it was something as subtle as that. He didn't go and say anything, but yeah, go ahead.
They didn't really punish him. They just told him that, hey, listen, you can't represent this right under this La Liga Confederation. But when it's the black players or the not even black, when it's the players who are not white, and right now you have to be really straight up because now we're dealing with racial issues. The minorities, those are the people that come at you and tell you, hey, don't rock this, don't wear that. That's not fair because how come we don't keep that same energy when Sergio Ramos won the Champions League and took the Spain flag and was doing the bulls, the traditional bull thing for Spanish? He was doing that. That's literally against Catalonia.
Right. Yeah.
100% Madrid stuff. So he's with the capital. And there's political issue going with Catalonia. They didn't counter him when he did that, but when Javi and them people did it, they were like, "Oh, you can't do this, you can't do that." I just feel like that's when the politics come in, and politics and sports don't mix. We know that with Kaepernick, you don't mix. So I feel like athletes should be able to share whatever they believe in freely because they're influencing other people as well.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, even if you're making $1 million, like as an athlete, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't be involved. Like just because you make $1 million doesn't mean the police is going to stop you on law. Yeah, they have the right to say what they need to say. But I want to move on to our two segments on the show. I want to move on to two truths and a lie. Now, so these are all Premier League teams, and I know Kwab wanted me to be specific last week about their standings. So this team, the first team that I'm going to give you the hints to, is if you were to go on the Premier League website right now, look on the table, they're bottom 10. So this is a bottom 10 team as of the current standings right now. So the first two truths and a lie. My manager is German. My striker has scored 14 goals in the Premier League this season, including a game winner against Spurs. And the lie is that my home kit is blue and white.
It's what?
Blue and white. That's the lie.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Two truths and a lie.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so the two truths. My manager is German. That's a fact. My striker has scored 14 goals in the Premier League this season, including the game winner versus Spurs. And then the lie is that my home kit is blue and white.
So it's not Chelsea. It's not Leicester City.
Mm-mm. It's a bottom 10 team.
Bottom 10 teams.
A bottom 10 team. I was about to say Liverpool, but I said bottom 10
Yeah, same here.
It is what's the name? Fucking what's that nigga's name?
It's a team. It's a okay. Yeah, there we go.
Southampton.
Southampton. What made you say Southampton? Was it my manager is German?
No, Danny Ings is the only bottom player who has scored 14 goals.
14 goals. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
Greg.
Nigga, I was about to say that, cuz.
Yeah, Greg was aiming for you to mess up.
yeah.
This time you didn't say it's not Southampton, so Greg would have hopped in.
You think he's slick?
Hey, man, Kwab, retract your statements, man. Come correct, man.
He think he's slick.
There we go. So, second question, 2 truths and a lie. I'm in the first, I'm in the bottom 10. So this is a bottom 10 team. So the first one, obviously, I'm in the relegation dogfight, and I have defeated both Man United and Chelsea this season. And then the lie is I was promoted in 2013.
Both Manchester City and Liverpool.
No, Manchester United and Chelsea.
Oh, Manchester United and Chelsea.
And they're in the relegation dogfight.
Norwich.
Oh, no, because they beat Chelsea at home. I forgot this team. Yo, I remember I was clowning Omar about this. Yeah. Hold up.
Damn, man. I know this.
Is it Burnley?
No, it's not Burnley. Close, but
Aston Villa.
Newcastle.
No.
Bournemouth.
Yep.
Yeah, Bournemouth.
There we go.
Yeah, because Bournemouth beat us.
Yep, they beat us 1-0, and then the next week they beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge 1-0. Yeah, here we go, Bournemouth. Now, this is a top 10 team. So, my manager played goalie for Porto. I have 2 Iberian center midfielders, and then the lie is I was relegated from the Premier League in 2018.
Your manager played goalie at Porto?
Porto.
Wolves.
Nah, okay. There we go. Yeah, he got it.
Yeah.
Espirito
Hey, nigga,
Santo.
chill out, man. Damn, cuz.
Espirito Santo played goalie for Porto the year they won the Champions League with Jose Mourinho.
The reason why I said Wolves is because I'm like, nigga, ain't no Premier League top 6 teams have Albanian or defenders. So I was like, yo, it got to be Wolves.
I said Iberian. I didn't want to say Portuguese because if I said Portuguese, I'd give it away. Because the only team that has 2 Portuguese midfielders is Wolves. Wolves got so many Portuguese players on their team. That's why I said Iberian. So if you know if you know your geography, Iberia is either Spain or Portugal. That means you have to guess either or. So
I thought you said Albania. So I was like, what the fuck?
I don't even think there's a team in the Premier League with 2 Albanian center midfielders.
No cap.
Yeah, there you go. So clean sweep 3-0. Kwab takes 2 truths and a lie. So
man, I'm just letting that nigga win because last week I won it, man.
You last week. What you talking about?
Yeah, I clapped you last week. I won 3 in a row, man, and then you came back. We came back and tied, and I won the last one, man.
Man, you won 2 and Brook won 1.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, guess that player. So these 3, I'm gonna tell you guys straight up. Guess that player. These 3 players are former players. They used to play. They're all well known, so you don't have to think hard about them. And now they don't play anymore. They're all retired players. So guess that player. I played in 3 successive World Cups for my country, scoring in 2002 and 2010. I featured in the Premier League for Everton, and in the Bundesliga, I played for both Bayern Munich and Bayer Leverkusen. And I'm one of the best players my country has ever seen, with over 150 appearances and 57 goals.
That's right.
Let me know if you need me to repeat something.
Oh shit!
Did you say his position?
No. He played for Everton.
Yeah, he played when he was in the Premier League. He played for Everton.
What's his name? Oh, yo, I know who you're talking about.
Okay.
I know who you're talking about.
No, me too, cuz.
Nah, Greg Capping.
Yo, damn, man. I know, bro.
Yo, like, I know who you're talking about, but like,
Wait,
Like I forgot his name. He's a striker, right?
he
And
played for Germany, right?
no, he played for Germany.
Now Richmond looking it up.
Nah, I'm just replying to a text.
Oh, he on
What?
okay. He on Twitter.
Nah, that's
He
a
in the
dumb.
DMs. Oh,
He
okay.
played for either Australia.
So
I'm trying to think.
three successive World Cups. First one was in 2002.
Yeah.
Scored
World Cup.
2002. Yeah, scored in 2002 and 2010, but also played in 2006 World Cup. So 3 consecutive World Cups. Featured for Everton, and in the Bundesliga he played for both Bayern Munich and Bayern Leverkusen. And he has 57 goals for his country. One of the best players his country has ever seen.
Is it Roy Mackay?
Bro, you looking it up?
I'm
Yeah,
not.
he did, nigga.
I'm not.
I saw
Nigga.
you, bro.
I
saw
seen
your
it.
eyes, cuz.
I seen
No,
it. Yeah.
listen. I got a mail. Nigga.
Okay,
I
but
saw
all
that
right.
man's eyes.
I
Regardless,
said Roy Mackay
why?
because you said he played for Bayern Leverkusen and he played for
For Bayern Munich.
Bayern, and you were like he played for Everton. That's I'm like, yo, there's no top player who played for Everton except like him. And once you said for those 2 German clubs, there's no big player that played for those 2. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, what about the World Cups though? The World
Nigga.
Cups, 2002, Netherlands did not make it to the World Cup, so it's not Roy Mackay. 2006,
Why'd you
he didn't
say?
play.
So why'd you say I was right?
No, I didn't say you were right. I said you're looking it up because I saw you.
No. Oh
Okay.
no. I was reading that work email.
Okay, all right, but it's not. Listen, the reason why it's not Roy Mackay is because in 2002, Netherlands did not make it to that World Cup.
Yeah.
2006, he didn't play for Netherlands anymore. 2010, he was definitely retired by then. So it's not
I'm
Roy
just thinking
Mackay.
about, yo, I'm telling you, bro. I think is that he used to play for Everton,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Is the Australian dude, man? Everton really like love this nigga.
Okay, how about this? He came to Leverkusen first in Germany, and then when he came back a couple years later, he played only a couple games for Bayern Munich. So he's more known for his time in Everton than the German league. But
Yeah,
he's
that's what
definitely
I'm
played
saying.
for all 3 teams. He's definitely played for all 3 teams. And his first World Cup was 2002, so that's a big one too. He scored in 2002, which is his first World Cup.
You scored in 2002 too, man.
But Roy Mackay the Netherlands didn't make it.
I'm not saying Roy Mackay. I'm saying this dude. His name. Oh, what's
When
his name?
Broncos.
Mm-mm.
No.
He's not Dutch. I'll give you that. He's not Dutch.
Dutch.
He's not Dutch.
This dude is Australian.
He's not Australian either. I'll tell you. Okay, he's North American. A North American player. North American.
Yo. I'm telling you, man. I know who the fuck he's talking about. It's just like his name is not catching up in my head.
It's
I'm
a
trying to see who
North
did
American
Everton
player.
have back then.
North American player.
Tim Howard.
Dude, he never scored.
He's a goalie.
Tim Howard.
He never played Bayern Munich or Liverpool.
Yo, this nigga, I'm telling you, bro.
Kwab, you a fool,
Who are you
man.
thinking of? Kwab, who are you thinking of? That's what I want to know.
Like, I know who I want to say.
You talking about Tomashik?
No,
No.
I'm thinking about
North American. Timoshuk is from Ukraine.
Sweden. Yeah, he's from Ukraine. Yeah.
Oh,
North American. One of the best players his country has ever seen. 57 goals, over 150 caps. First World Cup was 2002.
He has to be a striker.
London Donovan.
There we go. Yes.
Come on, man. I was going to say that shit.
You gotta say it.
Bro, once you said one of the best players, this is what almost made me say, look at. You said North American. I was like, can I be Mexican? Then you said one of the best. I was like, damn, it got to be. The name was, I almost said
Dempsey.
what's that guy? Dempsey. But I was like, nah, he didn't play Everton. So I was like, fuck.
See? Landon Donovan. There we go. First World Cup 2002, scored against Mexico. 2010, he scored against Algeria. And he even scored against Ghana in that group's that round of 16 game too. And he played for Everton. He played for Bayern Munich and Leverkusen, and then 57 goals for USA.
Donovan played for Bayern Munich.
Yeah, for like a season. He didn't play much though. He didn't feature.
That's crazy.
Yeah. See. All right. So That's it. 4-0. Kwab has got everything right so far. So y'all two niggas gotta step up. So
that nigga's on Google, man. Google is his friend.
What you mean niggas on Google, nigga? I'm on Teams, nigga. It's a Google.
Man, talking about what he had the email on the side, like, so immediately niggas contact him.
What you mean, nigga?
nah, that one.
Nigga shine, nigga.
Yeah, for real. Listen,
Who is that? Everton player. He's Australian.
Tim Cahill.
Tim Cahill.
Yeah. I didn't want to say him because
nah, he didn't play in 02. His first World Cup
I'm like,
was
I don't think he played in 02.
He's the one I was thinking about, bro. I was like, is it Tim Cahill?
Yeah. So, all right, next one. I played in 3 successive World Cups for my country and 2 European championships. When I say European championships, I mean the Euros. So international. Okay, so 3 successive World Cups and 2 European championships. I played alongside Thiago, Di Maria, and Mascherano, and I've won 1 World Cup out of those 3 that I played.
You played against.
Wait, you played with Thiago and Mascherano or against them?
Yes, with Thiago.
You played with them?
At one point of his career, they were teammates. Thiago, the one who plays in Bayern Munich, the Brazilian one. Di Maria and Mascherano. He's played in 3 World Cups.
Thiago is from Spain.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. My bad.
Oh.
Yeah, because his dad. Yeah.
You said him and who?
Thiago, Di Maria, and Mascherano. And he's won 1 World Cup. And he's played in 3 successive World Cups.
Alonso.
Wow.
Alonso.
This man's got it, yo.
Xavi Alonso, yeah.
Xavi Alonso. Nigga. Yo, 5 in a row. Nigga can't catch me.
Bro, 5-0.
Hey, Kwab, man. Man, I'm just letting you win, man. You know.
Out of here.
Bro, this is
where you rag. You gotta show them respect,
yo,
bro.
You know why I said that? Once you said Mascherano, and when he said Thiago, then he said Di Maria. I'm like, oh, it has to be him.
Madrid and Liverpool. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, there you go. Man, that's crazy. Thiago with Bayern Munich, Di Maria in Real Madrid, and Mascherano in Liverpool. So, yeah. 3 World Cups, 06, 2010, 2014. 2 Euro Championships, 2008, 2012, won both.
That's crazy.
Man, I knew that shit,
All right. So this is the last one. Guess that player. So I featured in 4 successive World Cups for my country, winning 2 of them. 4 World Cups. 4 World Cups in a row, and I've won 2 of them. So this is a 2-time World Cup winner, but he's never won the UEFA Champions League.
Ronaldo.
Yeah. Yo, come on, yo. I wasn't gonna say it because I was trying to like eliminate players before I said Ronaldo because I'm like, who else?
This shit, you don't even have to eliminate nobody, bro. Because
nigga, you gotta make sure because nigga, come on, Brazil.
It's obvious, nigga. He's the only nigga that he's won 2 and never won a Champions League.
Yeah, Bikar. That shit was a little.
I was gonna say that shit too, man. Yo, wow.
No, but listen,
you gotta wait for due process, man.
The reason.
Process. Like I ain't done. You answer the question.
Man,
Come on, man. Let a nigga be done, nigga. I
was doing the elimination process. I'm like, 2 World Cups, so he has to be Brazilian.
Yeah,
I already knew.
The reason why I mentioned that is like not many people know that he played in the 1994 World Cup.
Yeah, not many people know that.
Nigga, if you don't know that Ronaldo played 1994 World Cup, then don't even watch that game.
No. He was only 17 at the time. Most people know him.
Not many people even know that he doesn't have a Champions League. For real. Most people
I know that because I'm a Madrid fan. He didn't win it with us.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Everyone knows him 98 because the final he had the seizure or whatever. 2002, he basically ran the whole show. Scored the 2 goals for Brazil. 2006, he became the highest goal scorer before Klose overtook him.
Yo, listen, no cap. I was thinking about him.
94.
I was thinking about him because if you see the Ronaldo documentary, you know that he played 1994, man.
Okay. But like I said, he was only 17. He had braces at the time.
That's how much of a dog he was.
Yeah, 6 in a row, man. That's what I'm gonna say.
That's crazy.
Kwab, you getting lucky.
I didn't even finish that last one. That's crazy.
3
Getting lucky, man.
Nigga, take it.
Bro.
I got
to get you next week, huh?
That's crazy. But yeah, that's a clean sweep. 6-0. Kwab got everything. Clean sweep. That's crazy. But yeah, so Premier League is coming back soon. La Liga is coming back next week. We were hearing rumors about the Fantasy Premier League about getting a new wild card. I'm pretty sure Greg needs a wild
it's
card.
only
I'm pretty
fair.
sure. Yeah.
Hey, keep my name out your mouth, man. Can't catch me.
No, come on, bro. If we pull up the standings right now, you were last
That's
time
what I'm saying.
we left,
You
we were in the
easy
20th.
work. You easy work.
Bicker's gone though. Like Bicker's gone. Like
Yeah,
Bicker's
I'm in the top 5, bro. I'm in the top
Like,
5. Like,
You about to put a Liverpool.
But yeah, like I said, so we're all looking forward to that. Richmond, I hope you don't get any more tips from Kwab because that's what I was hearing.
nah, bro.
Nah.
Or was
Listen.
it was Greg's brother, right? It was Scott Dorn.
Nah.
You said
Nobody
it's team
was
up
giving
for
me
him.
tips. Let me say, if anything, Kwab was telling your brother tips. Baruch, go ask him. These are niggas getting tips for Kwab, nigga, not me. Maybe he flipping it on me, cause
I've seen you. No, I've seen you tweet at official FPL and ask them for tips though for FPL surgery. I've seen you. When you
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
the 60-second surgery.
Cheating I did for FPL, the only cheating I ever did, I go to Twitter and there's an FPL page that I see the comments like when the nigga
Copies
Man,
team, bro. This man don't even make his own team. He just copies team. That's crazy,
Bro.
He'd be a dude like, he'd be like, who should I captain this week? And a bunch of niggas reply like, yeah, get Kentwell, get Pookie, get this. I'm like, oh, okay.
Man said, oh, okay.
Yo, this man's got to look out. He's like Coney in the group chat. Oh, don't say nothing, but he's always on the lookout.
Oh yeah, Coney's an owl, man. He
There
watches.
we go. But yeah, like we had a blast. We had a blast on this episode 29 Raw Football Talk. Football has been back, but it's ever closer coming back in terms of La Liga and Premier League.
Yeah.
Kwab, we're gonna have to name this the clean sweep because Kwab took everything.
Man, like I said, man, some of them he was shitting because we didn't even get the time to even say the name.
Hey,
Why we was thinking who was doing the process?
Listen, it's what it is, man. You know, nigga wear do-rag and they think they can answer.
Damn.
Everybody gonna beat this record, bro. I'm telling you. I'll give somebody $100 if they can beat this record, bro. I'm telling you, don't cap, man.
I get you.
This record is gonna last longer than the Benfica
curse.
We gonna see next week,
man.
The Benfica curse. So last week y'all saw me eat 30 wings under 1 hour. This week is
nigga, we know your game plan when we came over 25 wings. The last ones after 25, your belly was full. You were asking niggas if it's 33 piece.
Nah, that's cap. That's cap. Matter of fact, y'all set me up when I had 30 seconds left and I had 3 wings. Y'all would set me up. But yeah, y'all can laugh all you want. You just got somebody who beat you on a clean sweep 6-0. That's what we're gonna name this episode.
6-0.
6-0. He got everything right. So there you
Revenge
go.
Coming.
There we go. Revenge is on the way. Thank y'all for tuning in. Episode 29.
Yes, sir.
We out.
Yes, sir.